So exercise 304 is vectors in the Cartesian plane. Now I've already talked about a lot of this content already in this chapter. So let's look at this example. Draw the position vectors OA, so I've already drawn that there, which is 2, 3, and OB, which is negative 1, 2, on a Cartesian plane. Now we're asked to draw the vector AB. So that is from A to B. I'll just put the arrow in the middle on the same plane, and expressed AB in terms of OA and OB. So the vector AB is equal to OB minus OA, and that's from that going across parallelogram law. So from OB minus OA, remember that when these two are the same, you're subtracting the A and the B swap position, so A first and then B, so AB is equal to OB minus OA. Now I'm just going to prove that. So in order to prove that, I'm going to start by saying that AB is equal to AO plus OB. So what I've done there is I've changed the minus, I've added a sneaky O basically. You know how it dissolves when you're adding them? I'm going in reverse from that. But you can also think of it as AB plus, or in this case, minus the negative of OA. So the negative of OA is AO. Now, I am trying to prove that, so I'm going backwards. So changing AO to negative OA, switching the order of them, there's the proof of that. So you can think of it in lots of different roundabout ways. In number 2, we're asked to draw 2 displacement vectors. Okay, so remember what are displacement vectors? Let's go back up and remind ourselves. There are so many different names and we need to really learn all of them. Okay, so a displacement vector is a relative vector, a direction vector, a free vector, which can be drawn anywhere, absolutely anywhere. So we can draw that anywhere that we want to on this plane. So we need to draw 2 displacement vectors equal to 2OA. So OA we can see goes across 2 and up 3. We need to double that. So we need to go across 4 and up 6. So I'm going to start down really low here, and I'm going to go across 4 and up 6, and then across another 4 and up another 6. Okay, so that's my 2OA. So we can see here that goes across 6, 7, 8 across, 8 squares across, but remember each square here counts for 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4 across, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up. So I did draw that correctly. That one was a little bit tricky, so I needed to be a little bit careful. What I might do for OA plus half OB is just copy and paste a little bit. So first of all, I've got OA, so let's duplicate that one and put it somewhere else. Oh, sorry, I was supposed to draw 2 of those, so let's just duplicate that and stick another one over there somewhere. We can put it wherever we want. Okay, so for B, there's my OA drawn. I also need to add half of OB, so I will just draw one that's the same as half of OB. I'll just draw it in green, so it matches up. So half of OB, we go just like that. Now let's just drag that to add it to OA. Oops. So just like that. So let's just draw some arrows on there. So there's OA plus half of OB. So my solution there is this vector here going in that direction. So that's the answer for B. Oops. So B, this was my 2OA. I should put direction on there, that's 2OA. They're equal. That's my answer for B. I shouldn't have put a squiggle there, just the answer for question B. And I did need 2 of those, so let's duplicate that and put one over there somewhere. Oh, let's just put it up there. That'll do. So that's my answer for B as well. Those were my answers for A. Got a bit messy. Now I did also want to talk about those ones numerically. So 2OA, that's the same as 2 times 2, 3. We can see that OA is 2 across and 3 up. So if I multiply by 2, I get 4, 6. So that's pretty simple there. For OA plus half OB, that's a little bit trickier, but it's 2 across 3 up, 2, 3 for A, and then half of -1, 2. And then we just do it the same, 2 plus half of -1 and 3 plus half of 2. So we get 1.57. And if we look at this, remember, that's 1, that's 0.5, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4. What have I done there? Half of 2 is 1, 3 plus 1 is 4. That should be a 4, not a 7. Let's just write that again. So 2 minus half of 1 is 1.5, and 3 plus half of 2, 3 plus 1 is 4. So 1.5 across and 4 up.